of the tubes. Well, today is a very special video because I'm not me. Well, I am me, but I'm not him, who also isn't me. And for Sewage Week, I was asked, basically, he rang me up, he said, I want to do a week entirely devoted to you. And I said, why? And he said, because I love you. And I said, oh, feelings. And so he asked me if I could do one video, because as far as Sewage Week goes, I don't feature all that heavily in Sewage Week. So I thought, what I do is I do something very not sewage, and I do something OMD, to sort of balance the sewage-OMD ratio out. So what I did, I thought I'd add to an ongoing saga on OMD. Now, after the huge success of Joke 1 and Joke 2, which everyone hated with every inch of their being, and possibly Joke 3, I'm not entirely sure how many jokes there are, but before this goes up, I will look it up, and I'll get back to you with a number. So here's the joke, and it comes all the way from Russia. Basically, a dog walks into a forest, and he's walking along, and he bumps into a whale. And he says to the whale, he says, aren't you meant to be in the ocean? And the whale says, yes! Ah! Now obviously that's a terrible Russian joke, but Russia! So here's the actual joke. Ludwig van Beethoven, he did a thing and he died, basically. Oh yeah, funny, I know. And what they did is they buried him in a cemetery, as you do. And a few nights later, the groundsman was walking along, and he was just strolling about in the cemetery, and he hears some music, and he thinks, what's this? This is music. Why is there music in a cemetery at night? So he goes to see the vicar the next day, and the vicar says, it's music, isn't it? So you think, oh, whatever, I'll leave, I'll come back. Then the next night he's strolling around, he comes, and he hears some music again. So he runs to the vicar's house, he says, come vicar, come, because I know you weren't all that convinced last time, but come. So the two of them, they go back to the cemetery, and they can both hear the music, and the vicar says, oh, I know that's Beethoven's Ninth. So they basically, they get bored with listening to Beethoven's Ninth, because who wouldn't get bored with it? And they go away and they get on with their lives, and the groundskeeper thinks, goat that, I'm not going back to that cemetery for at least 4 days. At least. So he goes away, and 4 days later he comes back on his night shift, expecting that all the craziness is gone and it was all in his head or something. But that's what he does, he goes away, he comes back 4 days later, and he can hear music again. So he runs to the vicar, and the vicar says, I don't know what to do, what do we do? So they go to the vicar's next door neighbour, who just happened to be a musical expert. That's something like that, I don't know, whatever lets the joke flow better. And they get him, and the three of them go to the cemetery and listen to the music, and the musical expert says, oh, that's Beethoven's Fifth. That's his Fifth Symphony. And they go away, and this happens a few times, and then they go and consult some sort of creepy voodoo guy, whatever you call those, Mystic Meg. They go to see Mystic Meg, that's what they do. They go and they see Mystic Meg. And Mystic Meg says, why have you come to see me? There's nothing wrong here, there's nothing paranormal, this is all perfectly normal. Can't you see that Beethoven is just decomposing? Decomposing! Classic evil twin! Well, I'm sure you're all laughing profusely. I'm sure you're all laughing profusely at that. And I shall bid you good night. But I can't bid you good night in the sewagey way, because again I have to balance out the sewage-Gemington ratio. So I have to say, thank you for watching and have a nice day, or something like that. Thank you for watching and have a nice day, something like that. Something along those lines. montage of me that started off Sewage Week, and I thought that Badminton did such a good job, didn't he? Bad German toy, didn't he do well? So what I thought I'd do is I'd do something similar for him, just to stick in the post it. I know how much it brightened my day, and I just wanted to share the brightness with my good friend. So here's my attempt at making something nice.
Celery. What is it for? £5.50 sewage.
Goot you, Sewage. Goot you. Cackle, cackled. Because of the sewage.
We're not doing that ever again. Sewage Week.